Here it is, the 2025 Kawasaki Ninja 650. I'm going to tell you why it's the best beginner-friendly 650 on the market. Stay with me, you don't want to miss this. Let's start this thing up. The first thing you'll notice is this beautiful TFT screen. It's on. We'll hit the starter button. Oh man, I'll tell you, I'm going to tell you why I believe this is the best beginner bike, mid-size beginner bike, not a 400, not a 500, but if you're looking for a, oh, they crashed that bike. Thank you to Plano, Kawasaki, Suzuki, Aprilia, Piaggio, Vespa for allowing me to do these. Make sure I'm getting this all, oh man, perfect picture. Also too, I'm using the Insta 360 Ace Pro and two Insta 4K 360 cameras. Let's get down to business. The first thing I can tell you is this screen. It does have an auto feature. Oh boy, here we go. One coming in. Grandma, bless her heart. Anyways, it's got two levels of Kawasaki traction control, and you can change that on the fly. Also, that white background, you can set it to auto, or you can, and it'll change at night or during the day. Let's change that. You'll hold the bottom button down. There we go. We're on the black one. Everything on this bike is super simple. Everything. I'm going to tell you one big thing that really makes this so nice is the riding position. You're almost straight up, and I'll show you the triple trees that are right here. My hips are right here, and these are above my hips, so you're almost sitting straight up. You do have a windscreen that'll knock that air off of you on the highway. Let's get out here and go. Here we go. Oh yeah, I hope y'all seen that front wheel. Uh-oh, that ain't good. I think I forgot to put the plate on the back. Anyways, we'll adjust this mirror. Nope, he's going the other way. And I'm really not doing nothing wrong, but anyways, let's get down to business. This bike is 29 inches wide. I'm in third gear. It does redline at 10 grand. I'm gonna tell you, this makes pretty much almost all the horsepower it's gonna make. Oh, watch that. It's gonna make pretty much all the horsepower you need to make at about 8,900. It does go to 10,000. Let's reverse that TFT. Maybe you can see it a little better. 10,000 there. I'm gonna get off and show you some things about it and go through it real quick. This bike is 423 pounds. It makes 68 horsepower, okay, at like 8,600. It does have the Kawasaki, the neutral feature. It just goes into neutral so easy. It does have a slip clutch in it, slipper clutch, so if you were to drop that without any revs going to it, it'll just kill the bike. Here we go. Killed the bike. We'll put it neutral. Look how easy that neutral is to hit. Anyways, let me get off here. Here we go. I'm going to run through it all for you real quick. It's all LED front headlights. You've got the tail light there. All of your blinkers are LED, so it's not going to use any power. Let me get this lid open. It does have a single exhaust. It's a twin cylinder. It sounds really good. I love the way it sounds. You're also, too, your foot pegs are rubber, so you're not going to have a ton of vibration. The front calipers are 300 millimeter calipers. You do have two of those. You've got 2 piston front calipers there. I don't know if I called these calipers, but these are rotors. 2 piston front calipers there. You got 2 of them, so it's got plenty of bite. 300 millimeter rotor in the front, 220 millimeter in the back. It's got this is the kind of stuff I like. First of all, I love this Kawasaki green. I love it. Now, this is the ABS model, and so it's about $600 more. This bike's like, I'll show you the price when we walk around there. It's got a single piston caliper here. It's got your little green pinstripes, and that looks so cool. What I love about this bike is the black painted wheels. It'd be really easy to keep those clean. Just pull up to a car wash. Also, too, you've got your sight glass. Make sure I'm getting that. Your sight glass for your oil, so you'd stand it up straight. It's going to come in between these 2 marks here. 55-inch wheelbase. It's 80 inches is the total length from tire to tire. It's 45 inches tall. And you could change this air screen if you wanted a smoke one, or a little bit taller that sits up a little taller to keep a little bit more wind off of you. It does have a locking gas cap. I did a review on these in 24, and it's basically the same bike with a little bit of algorithm changes in the computer that make it quicker. One thing that I do like about this bike is you've got this idle here. Make sure I'm getting this, where you can turn up the idle, and you can hear it coming up, hopefully through the camera. So you could self-adjust your idle. The oil changes are super, super easy. It has Dunlop Sport Max tires, 120, 70, 17 on the front. So that's the same size tire that you would see on a super bike, same size tire. These tires are ZR rated. I don't know if you can see that ZR rating, but they are Dunlop Sport Max, and they're a top tier tire. 160, 60, ZR 17 in the back. But look at this bike. I'm going to take you around to the front. I'll tell you what, I didn't know if I liked those in the picture before I got on it. I love that gold color. It's like more of a yellow gold, but it looks good. You can tell it's new. You can tell it's a new model. Like I said, this one does have ABS. It's got 41 millimeter KYB front forks on it. They got about 5 inches of travel through here. There's your pipe right there. I'm trying to show you the oil filter, but I can't see it from there. It'd be super simple to change. But look at this. Now, this is a KRT model. There's nothing extra as far as performance on the KRT. The only thing that makes it KRT is the color. Also, they've got 4 colors of this, and you should have already seen that graphic. I'll show it to you again now. All your levers are adjustable, so if you want to pull it out or pull it in, you can do that. We'll leave it on the white. You can change your mile per gallon, go to that. This has 2 miles on it. The average mile per gallon so far is 25. These get about 65, 68 miles to the gallon. The fuel tank is 4.5 gallons. It's got your clock on there, your water temperature. Let's go to another one here. There's your range on your fuel tank. Now, this bike, we just started this bike up and started riding it, so that's not entirely accurate. As soon as it gets some miles on it, it'll adjust. But look at this bike, man. 160, 60, 17 on the back tire. Looks so cool, man. It looks beefy. Sealed chain. It does not have a quick shifter, but that is something you could buy aftermarket for $400 or $500. It's not a big deal. I would really encourage you to start with it the way you got it. and you can rev match, and you don't even need the quick shifter. But man, what a super bike to learn on. This bike is $88.99, I believe. Yeah, $88.99. Make sure I'm getting that in there. It's the KRT. There's nothing special about the KRT except the color. That's it. It's that green Kawasaki color that they're known for. All your foot pegs have rubber in them, and that helps with vibration. This thing has 68 horsepower, 48 foot-pounds of torque. The torque comes on and is at maximum torque. I believe it's 4,800 or 5,800 RPM, so you don't have to run this bike hard to get it up to power. This ain't one of those bikes you got to wind out. But look at this. I mean, everything is so simple. High beams there. I'll take you around there and show that to you. First of all, you got your flash to pass. I don't know if you can see that on my glove, but here we go. Let's put it on high. Look at this bike. Looks just like a ZX6R, which is about a $12,000 bike, and it is a bad boy. Look at that. That's a good-looking bike. Hey, thanks for riding with me. We're going to give it a quick run back, and I'm going to show you just how goosey it is. I mean, it'll jerk the front wheel up. It won't pull it 5 feet in the air, but this thing has got all the power you need. And for a beginner bike, it's really a bike you could ride by, you being a beginner. Ride this bike for 2 or 3 years, and then move on to the next one. Motorcycles are kind of a progressive disease. Leave a comment if you know what I'm talking about. But let's get back on it, and we'll go down the road, and I'll show you that front wheel, and we'll give it a little run here. I love that startup screen. Kawasaki, that is so cool. We'll put it on the black side of that, where it goes to black. There we are. Got the high beam on. Your flash to pass is back here. We'll turn that high beam off, which is right there. Your 4-ways are right there at the bottom. Horn. Kawasaki, you push in to cancel your blinkers. Of course, you can't cancel the 4-ways. You got to turn them off manually. Let's get out there and give this thing a go. You could actually put a little pipe on this and probably flash it and get to probably in the low 70s. And I'll tell you something, the only bike that really comes close to this is the R7. And man, you talking about, it's a decent looking bike, but riding it, oh my God, it is so uncomfortable. I mean, look at the torque. I mean, this bike goes, man. I hope y'all seen that front wheel. We'll try to do it again, kind of roll on. This bike will run a 0 to 60 in about 3.6. So it's really quick, and it would probably take a 400 or 500 horsepower car to beat it. To about, you could beat the car to probably 120 mile an hour. Let's go over here. We're going to turn out and do it one more time for you, and then take it back. I tell you what, this bike is so comfortable, so beginner friendly. I just cannot stress it enough. Say it, Ray, stress. I've got gum in my mouth. Anyway, dodo. Always have that problem. But watch this front wheel. Front wheel did come up, and it just handles so good. It's so light and nimble. Like I said, 420 pounds. And it's so comfortable. It is not. We'll turn around and go the other way on this deal because I forgot to put the license plate on. Dummy me. They gave me one, the temporary. And we'll take it back to the dealership. But make sure, if you like this video or you got anything from it, make sure you like the video, subscribe. We're doing all the 25 models. I've done the 25 model Aprilia 457. I've done the 25 Kawasaki ZX6R. I've done the GSX-R 600. I'm going to review the 750. I was supposed to actually do a GSX-R 750 today, but they sold it, so they'll get another one in. But man, this bike is so freaking fun. Plano Kawasaki, all their information is in the description of the video at the bottom. There's links for all my cameras that I use. Leave a comment. I try and answer every comment. Well, you can tell there's some women that work up here. Amazon's here. I think my wife wore a whole set of tires out on our delivery truck at our house. But man, what an awesome day. We're gonna run these 25s through the review process, and we've got a bunch of them coming. Make sure you're subscribed, and we'll check you on the next one.